Hello trainers, Ganeto here, and today we're taking a look at CoachGiggs and his battles with Guzzlord reaching Legend. He took a wide amount of elo with his line, and we're gonna watch most of his battles from 2700 till that Legend mark, and we're gonna see that he is having an absolute blast with this team in just a few days so that he reached Legend so fast. We're gonna have here that Thunderbolt from our Lantern connecting for big damage to the Munchlax, and now we can definitely take a shield out with that Surf because they cannot risk it at all, and now our Guzzlord can come in and start farming down some crucial energy here. We're gonna be able to tank those body slams, to be honest, and perhaps we're gonna see a shield here. Yes, we are, because they have a lot of energy. This could have been something like a bulldoze. You can see that they farmed so much from the Lantern matchup so that now they can even reach to the third body slam. They come in with a Toxic Rock and we have to answer back at them with a Dragon Claw. One more, but we barely cannot, so that means that now we have to go in with our Toxapex here and start doing some solid work after we steal that Mud Bomb. It all depends on what they have at the back. It is gonna be the Mandibas, and hopefully we have here the energy advantage, which is gonna be pretty good for us right now. Able to go ahead and land that Sludge Wave for big damage, and all we need to take care of now is the final Pokemon, which is gonna be the Severed Munchlax. CoachGiggs knows better here, waiting for that switch. He knew that was happening, so now Mandibas has nothing to throw here that can threat us at least, so we can reach to that Sludge Wave and eventually farm down with a few poison jabs after. Into the next one now, and we're facing a trainer who is leading with a Miltank. This is looking pretty cool for our Pokemon here, for our Guzzlord. Even if they get to the Ice Beam, I'm pretty sure Guzzlord can hold on to its HP levels because we're looking at a pretty bulky mon. Also, we're looking at a pretty bulky team, so that's why I enjoy using a team like this in order to gain elo sometimes on GBL and of course here on Catch Cup, which is gonna have kinda of a weird rotation, to be honest, because not a lot of Pokemon have been featured here on Season of Light, and of course you have something like the Daily Essence, which can spawn you some really nice Pokemon if you are kinda lucky. Guzzlord yesterday actually was a pretty amazing Pokemon to get from those researches, so if you do not have one for Great League already, perhaps you got one yesterday below that 1500 CP, because from the raids you really need to trade one for that, and if you had the luck to go ahead and get a Guzzlord yesterday, well, you have the upper hand towards your enemies for sure, because Guzzlord is an amazing Pokemon overall. Able to tank here the foul play on the Toxapex. Big play here, preserving the shield and also the energy for the end game. However, they still have one more Pokemon here, the Quillfish, and we need to take care of that one because our Brine might be resisted, but Quillfish is kinda glassy and we can do a lot of work against them. They know that, and especially with that energy advantage with our Lantern, they will barely lose on the end game, so we're gonna take this victory. Shadow Mewtwo into the next one, another cool Pokemon that got featured this Season of Light, and I'm pretty excited to see it in action. However, we're a Dark type, so they have to get out of there. We're gonna be paired on the switch in matchup with that Greedent, and Greedent is another Pokemon featured on the Season of Light and also pretty spammy after all, especially for the new season coming up, because we're gonna see a lot of changes, and Greedent is one of the safest options that you can use both on Great League but also on Ultra League. Able to go ahead and farm it down. We have the Scald, the Brine, excuse me, for the next Pokemon, which is gonna be the return of the Mewtwo, and I believe they will sacrifice 2 shields in order to completely farm down, because even resisted when the damage is coming off from a Mewtwo, well, you have to respect the damage. And look at the trainers, they are already there. Are we gonna see a shield? Yes, we are. It is gonna be the Side Strike, and right after that we are gonna go ahead with the Dragon Claw, because that was a CMP and we are looking pretty good right now. They have to forfeit and grab for us a very nice victory. CoachGiggs into the next one, and we're facing a Mandibas upon the lead. Pretty solid lead for our Mandibas, to be honest, because we have a lot of neutral matchups going on here. That was my cell phone that I need to mute right now, and we have now the foul play, which is resisted. At this point, I'm pretty sure we can still go ahead with those Dragon Claws. They come in with that Grident, and to be honest, Grident might be spammy, but it doesn't hurt at all, especially against our Toxapex here, and we can do a lot of solid work against that Pokemon. All we need to do is to land one Brine, because we might be super good defensively, but our offensive status, you can see that it doesn't do a lot of work against the enemy. We are able to reach to the Sludge Wave, big damage outputs here, down goes the Grident, pretty big play here, and we can definitely tank one move at this point. Those air slashes still hurt, but it seems like they're getting kinda greedy here, able to land that Sludge Wave, but unfortunately on their shields, but still looking pretty good, because even after that energy output, down we go, we can still go in with the Guzzlord. Let's see what they have at the back. It is gonna be the Toxic Rock, and because we have the shield advantage, I'm feeling pretty comfortable that this matchup can work pretty well for us. Able to go here for the bait, for the surf. Are they gonna fall for it? They have to shield actually. No shield, calling the bait here. What a crazy play by the enemy, and I believe that we can farm down right now. I think so. I think we can farm down. Let's see how they react here, because throwing the surf is gonna take out that Toxic Rock. Mandibuzz returns to the battle, and I believe that we have the upper hand here for sure, since not only we are part electric resisting those air slashes, but also we're kinda bulky and able to deliver that final surf. Despite the fact that they have a shield, I believe they just surrendered there. Dragonite into the next one, and we're facing a Dragon type with our Dragon type, which is gonna be pretty good, especially when you know that Guzzlord is gonna be able to outbulk that Dragonite by a lot. So yeah, against another Dragon type, Guzzlord is really putting off some solid work, able to farm down with those Dragon Tails. We still have some decent amount of energy to throw on the next Pokemon, reaching to that Dragon Claw right on time, and they have the Toxapex. Doesn't matter at all, we have a fantastic option on the face of Lantern, being an electric type against a water type, and we're gonna have the upper hand because of that Thunderbolt. Able to go ahead and overfarm just a little bit more, because we know that our energy management will bring us to victory eventually. And here comes now the final one. It is gonna be the Lickitung. Oh boy, I recently have built one for myself, and Lickitung is a fantastic option overall. However, here we have the upper hand with CoachGiggs, able to deliver some back-to-back moves, and I believe that here we can definitely take the move, reach to that Toxapex for the end game, and because we have a shield, they have none, I think that we're just gonna win this entire thing just with one Sludge Wave. You can see that even Power Whip doesn't hurt at all, barely tickles our little boy here, or girl, whatever that is, the Toxapex. Down goes the Lickitung, and we're gonna be able to take that victory. Hopping into the next one now against the Toxapex up on the lead, and let's see if Toxapex can beat down the Guzzlord. I'm pretty eager to see that. I have no clue if that can work for CoachGiggs. So we're gonna see a lot of pressure from those Dragon Tails, able for them to reach to the Sludge Wave, and Dragon Claw here able to deliver some really nice damage to the bulky option. Able to go ahead and to do so many able things. I don't know why I'm saying able all the time, but I'm pretty able, I believe. And we're gonna be seeing here the Brine on our Toxapex, but at this point we kinda have the upper hand. They do not want to get farmed down, they come in with the Trevenant, and we just have to block the Shadow Ball. Let's go, trainers! Shadow Ball is blocked. Very good call here by our boy, by our CoachGiggs. Down goes the Trevenant after that big Sludge Wave. At the back lies the Raticate, and I believe that more of this situation is gonna be that the opponent lost this and not that CoachGiggs won this, because they made some terrible calls there, not blocking the Sludge Wave, going for the Shadow Ball. They could have easily baited there, but doesn't matter at all, because now CoachGiggs has the upper hand, especially with that surf coming up. We're gonna take the move. It is gonna be the Hyper Beam, still able to survive. Are you kidding me? That was a Hyper Beam from the Alolan Shadow Raticate, and oh my freaking goodness, that was pretty awesome to observe. Can we still win this? I don't know, trainers. This is gonna be extremely close here. Let's go, let's see. Yes, we can. They have no shields at all, and this is gonna be the end for the Raticate, which did an amazing job against CoachGiggs, but still not enough for Giggs' skills. able to deliver some hard-hitting moves into the next one, but we decide to bail out because those powder stones can still hurt, being super effective against our dragon type. And after all, this is gonna be Great League, which means that not a lot of moves can be taken even from some bulky options like Guzzlord. We're having kind of a good matchup here with Noctowl. I believe after landing that big move, we kinda have a chance with our brands here, so spending a shield is always an option. Down goes the Noctowl. Okay, we can definitely take that and survive. So that means that we're gonna flip around that bad lead of ours, and now we can somehow have that lantern over that pylon swine. Because we resist those powder stones by a lot, I'm pretty sure we can take even a bulldoze from that pile of swine. And despite the fact that this is gonna be a ground type, oh my goodness, that was a stone edge, we are able to go for that serve. They managed to catch the serve on the Dragonite. However, this is gonna be just devastating for the Dragonite because we can safely farm down right after. Going for the crunch here, this is gonna deal so much damage to that poor pile of swine. We have to take the move here, and at this point I believe we can definitely reach to that double surf before they reach to the double avalanche or stone edge, whatever, and we're gonna be able to take that victory eventually. Proceeding into the next one now, and we're having the Guzzlord against Toxicroak. Bring an ambulance because this is not looking that good. Able to go ahead and switch out to our safe switch, the Toxapex, and at this point we are met up with Grident. Grident, as we have already said on this video, barely tickles this team because it might be spammy but not that much of a damage output, and we can definitely survive those moves by a lot. I believe here that we can farm down if we spend a shield. Can CoachGiggs do that? We're gonna go for the brine, but it is not gonna be pressed, I believe. Not gonna be a CMP, yes trainers, and at this point by using a shield, CoachGiggs knows better here, can absolutely farm down the Grident, and we are looking pretty solid right now. Let's see now if the trainer wants to go ahead and do some severe job to our Toxapex here with his Toxicroak, but this is not gonna happen. Switching out to the Guzzlord, and now Toxicroak is kinda amused by our dark typing. What they do not know though is that we have the upper hand against the flyer with our lantern, so we're gonna be able to see now the mud bomb. Lantern will come in, I believe, and with that side, yeah, Pidgeot stands no chance, and they are gonna get out of there as soon as possible. Into the next one now, and Guzzlord is gonna face Malamar up on the lead. Pretty solidly. Even if we get hit by a superpower, we can still survive it. Is CoachGiggs gonna let that happen though? No, he's not gonna bring the shield on the superpower because he knows this is gonna be a CMP, and that means that he can go ahead and do some severe job against their defensive stats, because after the superpower the debuff applies and Malamar becomes even glacier. We're gonna be paired up with that Medicham on the switch, and to be honest, this is looking kinda cool because even that psychic will not hurt at all. We can shield here once again and preserve that HP for the total farm down against that Medicham. At the back lies another Toxapex. This is looking kinda cool right now because we have access to that lantern, and to be honest, we might get farmed down here, but still we're gonna be able to deliver another hard hitting sludge wave despite resisting. This is still gonna do some severe damage. However, here they decide to go for that energy first with their charge attack, which is pretty nice for us. Getting energy dry is always a very nice option for the enemy. We really appreciate that, and even though we get destroyed here by that superpower, yeah, we cannot survive that. Lantern can come in, farm down all the way, and we're gonna be able to get out of here with a lot of HP remaining. Able to go here for that Thunderbolt, delivering hard-hitting moves against that Toxapex. Look at the damage, you love to see, trainers, and we're gonna be able to take this amazing victory with Lantern being an absolute monster overall for the current meta of Catch Cup. Into the final one and the legend battle, trainers. After that we're gonna get there. Spoilers alert, yeah, I know. So we're gonna get to the Dragon Claw here first, able to go ahead and spam our way to victory with our Dragon Tails, with our Dragon Claws. Altaria doesn't stand a chance at all, and who has an Altaria for that Catch Cup, trainers? So this trainer is definitely going for it. Able to reach to the crunch as well, and they are gonna take it. Can we reach to the Dragon Claw here? Okay, we cannot. If we could, that could have been awesome, but totally understandable not getting there. They tried to catch the Thunderbolt on the Trevenant, pretty smart play, but also CoachGiggs knows much better, as we have already seen on the entirety of this video, and we can reach to the Sludge Wave. Are they gonna respect the damage, trainers? Yes, they are. Okay, they're gonna pop off a shield, and to be honest, I think we can survive one here. Oh, we're gonna block it, and it is gonna be the Shadow Ball. Big brain plays here by CoachGiggs, and we're gonna be able to tank another move here. This time the Shadow Ball. Okay, what is happening? So they're kinda low at this point, so they have to block even those serves. Down goes the Trevenant, that was not expected at all, and they're gonna rely on their Toxapex to destroy down our Lantern. This is not gonna happen though. CoachGiggs knows better. As always for this video, Thunderbolt gonna connect for big damage and lethal damage on the Toxapex, and this is gonna be a great game. Thank you for watching, trainers. Thank you for staying till the end. Just be sure to leave a huge like before you go, subscribe to the channel if you already haven't, and let's see together the legend status from CoachGiggs, trainers, because Noibat is being caught, no shiny unfortunately, and we're gonna get their, trainers, legend status for CoachGiggs, and that is gonna be an amazing epilogue to an amazing video with a Guzzlord on its front line. Thank you for watching, thank you for staying till the end. I hope to see you all into the next one. Take care, trainers.